What's going on, people? Welcome to the Derby City Sports Review Show. I'm Will in the building with Will. We got Don. What's going on, the Don? How you doing, man?
What's going on? What's going on? A rainy day, so a sleepy day. So after a long day, so all good.
I know that's right. I hope everybody has made it to, it was some thunderstorms, so hope you got to where you need to be, stay dry, all that good stuff like that. Man, there's a lot of stuff been popping and going on, and yeah, Derby City Sports. We're going to do something different, mix things up. So we're gonna have fun tonight, but we will cover some things that's actually going on right now. But before we do that, let's let you guys know pretty much where you're gonna find everything we do. Pretty much 54 Sports Network. We talking about Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, X, and TikTok. You don't stop. Thank you guys. Big for the new people and really the new people on YouTube because it's probably not even the same people. But today we went over 500 subscribers. So thank you guys. Right. And you just don't know how quick that turnaround was. And that was really quick because last Thursday we was able to go live on YouTube because you had to have 50. So we had 51. We was able to do that. And so a week later, 500, 500 plus. So thank you guys. Continue to share, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Bring you content and all the things like that. And the thing about it is, like I said, when you rebrand, you got to do new things. So quickly getting that 500. Left the other page with only with 1,500, which is cool. So we already ate a third of that. So we really appreciate that. So also make sure if you want to nominate for the players of the week, it's not that many games. Should be easy for you guys to do what you got to do. So make sure by 4 o'clock Sunday, get that and message us. Go ahead and DM whatever you need to do. So you can't be like, well, I didn't, 4 p.m. 4 p.m. Get all the stats. And the team has to win. At least I have 500 record. If they play 2 games, they got to at least be 1-1. Don't come with 0-1 and all this kind of stuff like that. And somebody had 20 home runs. I'm not doing it. Sorry. Uh, Can't do it, won't do it. Won't stop. It is what it
Can't
is.
stop.
It
Can't
is what
stop.
it is. So, and also make sure you subscribe to the Facebook page. You already know. Don tells you all the time. And if you don't know, what do you tell them, Don? What they need to do? How they
Yeah,
need to
they
do
just
it?
need right. They just need to go get that changed in between the couch cushion and in the car, laying on the floor, laying in the passenger seat, in
Everywhere.
the somewhere. But that little 99 cent is somewhere around in your house
Right.
easily.
Right.
Subscribe for a month. 99 cent. $12 a year ain't
Check it
nothing.
out. Check it
Nothing
out.
at
Check
all.
check it out and make sure I mean, even though you can't put it in a coin machine, so you guys got the debit card or credit card or whatever you use.
Right.
That
Yep.
black card or whatever you gotta use, go ahead and
Right.
do what you
The
gotta do.
chime card, one of them cards, something.
Russell. Do they still mess with the Russell? Is that the
I don't
the
think.
black
I
card
think.
or whatever? I mean, I know
Yeah, I don't think Russell still.
Russell's in India or some shit. He's somewhere
Yeah.
hiding Malaysia or somewhere.
With
Uh,
with Diddy
well,
somewhere.
Diddy's on his way.
Oh, oh,
He's
he's on
on
his
his
way
way.
now.
Yeah, he's on his
Oh,
way there. Yeah, he's on his way there. He
no.
he's too busy fighting it.
Oh,
One minute you see him somewhere, next minute you see him walking in the neighborhood.
but you didn't say fighting it, did you?
Yeah, he's fighting it. Yeah,
Mm.
fighting rather to go overseas.
Right. That's what the key. I was like
Yeah,
fighting.
fighting overseas,
Mm.
not whatever he does. He's got a long list of stuff that he needs to
Yeah.
work out
This man got some
and
issues.
repent, all that kind of stuff. He's out of control. So last night, you already know we had some basketball games, but we got a game today, so we want to go ahead and do a quick little preview of that
Mm.
for you guys. You got actually it's going on right now, and Pacers at the Celtics. Pacers. I mean, yeah, at the Celtics. Celtics got a 1-0 lead. They actually are up 44 to 29, 45 to 32. This I don't know. This ain't loading up real quick.
Yeah,
So,
45,
hey,
37. So yeah,
well,
good.
the crazy thing is that you blew your chance. You know, it's probably gonna look like I said last night, like the Knicks series. They probably get blown out today and gonna have to go back to Indiana, on Saturday and get a win. But it is what it is. Um, Not surprised. This exactly plays in the hands of Boston, running up and down and all that kind of stuff like that. And they play better defense than the Pacers. So I don't know, man. Who you got in this game? I mean, it's kind of they tighten it. It's 47-37. You think the Pacers may come back, or you think it's a wrap?
I'm thinking today's game, at least Boston's gonna, take advantage of home court, take advantage. So
They might as well shoot. You
yeah,
better.
just the way it looks.
Yeah, it's already headed that way. So sorry for all you Pacers fans, unless they can find some defense in the Cracker Jack box or something. I don't know. I have no idea. Last night, last night the Mavs went
Mm,
into Minnesota, came out the victor. 108, T Woods 105. Dallas 1-0 lead over the T Woods. Well, somebody said they wanted somebody.
they wanted that smoke.
They wanted it. And I'll tell you what, excuse me, after we did the show, I'm watching and dude looked like he was, oh my gosh, he was worn out.
It was
God
on.
bless him. He was worn out. He was worn
Yeah.
out. He just, that was just too much. And see, hey, you should have watched the show, coach, because he should have been only on him in the fourth quarter. In the fourth quarter, bro, because he was done. He was that first quarter, second quarter. Uh, Kyrie was cooking. He was done then. Yes,
Yeah.
he mustered up, some threes at the end, but he was done, man. He's walking up the court. I mean, he was in bad shape. I doubt if we see that matchup again as far as like almost the whole game. You got to throw different bodies. And then you also got to understand that you do have Luke on the other side, because what I'm saying is Kyrie cooked for 30. Most that
Mhm.
came in the first half. Luka had 33. Gafford had 10. Jones had 8. PJ Washington solid with 13 and 7. Hardaway, my guy, 0 points.
Mm, mm,
0 points. But can you cut him now? Just get rid of him now. Like this, tell him don't even come out of this bench, bro. You garbage. Lively had 9. Um, for the Timberwolves, you had McDaniel solid, man. He's had 20. He had 24 points. Gobert had 12 and 7. Cat only had, goodness gracious, 16.7 rebounds. Conley 6 and 3 assists. Edwards had 19 on 6 for 16 shooting. Cat was 6 for 20. Ugh, woo. Anderson had 11. Reed had 15. Both of them off the bench. I mean, they was there, but it's just like you couldn't get rid of them, man. I mean, they already
no.
was rolling. You know what I'm saying? It was like even when they took that little lead and stuff like that, Dallas like we already here, man. The engine's already oiled, and your best player is tied. He's done. He's done. He was. I mean, he was walking up the court so
Literally.
he can catch a breath, bro. He's in the
Yeah.
corner when they shooting free throws, sucking up all the oxygen and water off the bench. That's what you get. I mean, come on, man. I get it. We understand. We understand. You want that challenge. You want that. You seen the greats. You seen Kobe. You seen Michael and them. They want the best players. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. But most of them had some other players that would play defense on these other guys. I mean, Pippen. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. And Kobe has some other dudes, role players that play solid
Yeah.
defense, man. I mean, you can't play the whole game. And the coach shame on coach though, man. Shame on him, bro. He should have said, nah, bro, this ain't going. I've been around. I understand what you're doing, but we got to mix this up because 6 for 16, you shoot nothing but jumpers because he was 5 for 12 3 pointers, bro. Yeah, you in the legs.
Yeah. It's ridiculous. I mean, when you get him and Town shooting a combined 12 for 36,
Woo.
and then on 3 pointers, a 7 for 21. I mean, that's not going to do it. Not
Nope.
at all.
Nope.
Especially got down that fourth quarter. Like you said, they was wore out. They was
Mhm.
done. I mean, you
Yeah.
can't keep chasing this man, and especially gets, they like Batman and Superman. I ain't gonna even call them Batman and Robin.
Right.
Batman and Superman right there. And
Right.
either or, somebody's going to score the points, and both of them going for 30, and it's like what you can almost expect for them to win.
Hmm.
Both of them are going to go for it.
Right. And they did.
Mm-mm-mm.
And they
Yeah.
did.
Kyrie said after the game, he said he was at home with his family watching
Well,
Game 7.
old boy painted that picture lights for him. Put it on the tee for him.
Didn't he? He
Hmm.
said that's just extra motivation. Of course, he said. But they all love Ant because that's what God. He said that's much
Yeah.
respect. But at the same time, he's a youngin. We're gonna show this youngin what's up.
Right.
He's gonna
Right.
learn from it. So hopefully the coach, like you said, hopefully coach learned from it.
Yeah. Yeah. If we see that tomorrow night, then they gonna lose, and that's gonna be coaching because like you said, the young buck wants to get out there and do what he wants to do. He wants to prove that he's the best. We get it, understand it, man. It takes some of the goats a long time to
Yeah.
get that two-way player things. You know what I'm saying? Some of them never have. They just going off offense. LeBron James. But it is what it is. And I get it. I understand, man. But dude, they gonna need you in that fourth quarter, bro. Because the thing about it is, as they cooking, they being Luka and Kyrie, it's pedestrian everybody else. 13 here, 8, 10, 9. Nobody else is really going off. But they ain't got to go off when you got basically almost 70 points right here. We just get enough. Get 30 something, play enough defense, we got you. And I also think a lot of that youth, because not a lot of them has had success in the playoffs. Even if you say Conley, he ain't been successful in the playoffs. Rudy Gobert, definitely, he came from Utah. They kept choking in the first round and things like it. So they was celebrating. They beat the defending champions. Now you have to win tomorrow. You have to win tomorrow. You can't go down 0-2, bro. Even if you go ahead and get one of them at Dallas, I get it. But I think Dallas is probably gonna get at least one of them at home too. So you don't want to be 3-1. You got to take care of business. Big time. Woo. I don't know, bro. I don't know.
Yeah, they put themselves in that spot right there. Yeah, just choking that game up.
Yeah, they choked it. They choked it big time. And we'll see. We'll see what the deal is. What the dealio is. Speaking of the dealio, man, let's have some fun. It's Thursday. It's Throwback Thursday. It's Throwdown Thursday. It's Thirsty Thursday. Whatever you want to call it, it is what it is. And
Day before Friday.
it's my Friday.
You did say
It's my Friday, so it's all good. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna have fun.
I heard you.
We're gonna show you guys. Like I said, we're gonna do a new format, new things that we're gonna be doing. So let's go ahead and get it started, man. Let's get it, man. Should athletes be role models? Now Don doesn't. He doesn't know these things like that. So I'll jump in and get it started if I have to. Things like that. But so should athletes be role models? We all know that a lot of stuff happens, and a lot of times these athletes, they're human. They do things, and the first thing people do is like, "Oh, you can't do that. You can't do that." Da 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 da. To me, I think they should be because their platform is different. Their platform is different, but they're human. Your mom and dad makes mistakes too. I'm sorry for the kids. What you might want to turn this down. They make mistakes too. They're human. So when you go ahead and just bash these athletes for the things they do, that's not realistic. But I love it from the point of view is their platform is different than the average Joe. So they're able to go ahead and put in that work and show you that yes, a little kid from XYZ can come from nothing and succeed and do whatever. Now, as an athlete, I don't care who you are, what level, you have to take that responsibility off the dribble. To me, because you got to understand that you got people, you got fans. You got fans that hate you. You got fans that love you, but you also got the little ones that are also looking up to you no matter what your autograph and all. That's all fine and dandy. So you're gonna have to use better judgment. But like I said, I'll go back to it. The human. We all make mistakes. So I'm all for it. As a former athlete, hey, yeah, man, you gotta take it and wear that with pride. I think they should be, but everybody's not perfect.
Most definitely. But that's what the parents gotta almost, get to their kids and explain to them like the athletes, they're not superheroes. They're humans just like us, and they make mistakes. And it's like, uh, look at us. I mean, look at your parents as the role models. But the kids are going to look at them because of what they do. As in, that's on my favorite sports team, and hey, he can do that. That's the best athlete. Like if I want to be a football player, I won't be like your boy. Um, what's that guy on Kansas City? Patrick Mahomes.
Petty ice, petty ice.
Right. So, but it's like, you know, Patty, you do got some good role models like that. I mean, as in that you can call them, but when he gets pulled over for speed and they argue, it's just the certain things, they can't look too in depth in these players.
True.
I'm not one for it.
But see, my
Or
thing is this: you could say be a teacher. Your teacher could be a role model, and she gets a DUI. Your daddy
yeah,
gets to be a role model. He gets a DUI. So to me, when we go for professions, no one's perfect
I don't know.
at all. So you can say, "Hey, I want to be like this lawyer," and I know we done seen plenty of lawyers be crooked, or doctors and things like that. My thing is that everybody has an obligation to make this place better. Period. So yeah, athletes, doctors, teachers, whoever, whatever, we all. You don't know who is looking up to you. We on this show has responsibilities. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is, let's do not penalize the athletes because they in the limelight more than anybody, which is wrong. I mean, hell, if we can get away and do because it's entertainment. It's entertainment. But you're right. You got to break it down to your child and be like, okay, let's be realistic here,
Right.
But hell, my mama, you told me to Sister Betty, and Sister Betty X, Y, and Z. So it hits everywhere. That's all I'm saying.
You're right. But the thing is, like you said, the athlete's gonna be more publicized. It's gonna be on TV. It's gonna be breaking news and this and that. But I'm hoping that the kids, if they look for their teacher, their coach, that
Ooh, we,
that might not get to them. That might be behind closed doors.
ooh.
As in the husband that cheats on the wife, that's their daddy. That the kids don't know about that. They not gonna be like, they still gonna be like, my daddy's number one. My mom is number one. She's
Depends
sleeping
on
with the
that.
pastor.
Depends on that mama.
Right. That, that is true. She can't broadcast it, but let's keep a child in the child's place until let him, or her stay in that child's place and know only the information they need to know about
Right, right,
the community,
right,
the
right.
the could be the pastor at church, the
Could be
first
anybody.
lady.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I mean, but like you said, I think and like I'm talking about, the difference is that the platform's a little bit different. But I'll
Right.
say this now with social media and everything else, hey, Pastor
Okay.
Blaster may have a million people following him. You just never know. You
Mm.
just never know. The teacher of the year, she may have 50, 70,000 followers. You just never know now. You just never know. So it's tough. I just think, yeah, I just think they can be role models, but they shouldn't be the only role models. Let's just be real. You know what I'm saying? Let's be realistic about that. You know, even if you're trying to play NFL or the NBA, yes, you're gonna look up to certain people, but let's also understand that you can have more than one role model.
Yeah, that's very, very true. That's very true. But like you do, you get those athletes. You do give it to them, even though you got your LeBron James. That, hey, right there, this man has had a great career
Mm-hmm.
and is done perfection. I mean, as in, been married for how long he has been married, no outside children, and helps community, does stuff, school. Now it's like that. Just one off the top of my head, but
Right.
a lot of kids, for real, look up to LeBron and this and that. So yeah, I
When
mean,
you
it's perfectly fine for some of them.
right. When you a Diddy party?
I don't think
Yeah,
so.
I think he was. Should Pete Rose be in the Hall of Fame? Now, this is funny because we talked about Barry Bonds and Mark McGuire and all that kind of stuff. We understand theirs was steroids. We understand that. Whew. And they
Mm.
eventually will get in. I mean, I think everybody understands that they eventually get in. And we know Pete, Pete was in the dugout, placing bets and in the parking lot. He doing all kinds of crazy stuff. I get it. I understand. But you know how many people you got in the Hall of Fame
Mm.
that's like criminals, like have killed people, have done all kinds of crazy stuff. And I get it, Daddy. You're not supposed to bet. You're not supposed to do that. Well, hell, Pete, man, hey, get Pete in there. That's all I'm gonna say. Get Pete in there, bro. Get him in. He done stopped playing 40 years ago. Get that man in there, bro. Get him
Right.
in there, bro.
I mean, he's been banned since 89. I think I seen it from the other day when doing a little research on Petey.
Petey,
I
God.
mean, as they call him, Charlie Hustle.
Charlie
So
Hustle. Charlie Hustle.
yeah, I mean, I think Cincinnati, the Reds will put him in their Hall of Fame. He'll be up there, but
Forget the
well,
Reds. I'm talking about the big boy. Forget
right.
that.
And the thing is, they gonna wait till this man passes away or something, because Pete is
Woo.
83 years old right now.
Pete ain't
83.
Pete's Noah Ark, baby boy. He's gonna be 183. So he ain't going nowhere. Pete ain't going nowhere, bro. But I'm with you though. I like what you're saying because that's what's probably gonna happen, which is a
Yeah.
shame. This is a shame.
Yeah. I
Wow.
mean, as far as we've come now, from where it was to where we are now, as in gambling and this and that, and how
Right.
widespread it is.
Yeah.
I mean, Pete has a hell of a career, a hell of a career. So you cannot doubt that man's career and coaching career, manager, whatever
Yeah.
else.
Yeah. Yeah. And
So
that's what makes it worse though for them. Not only was you gambling, probably when you was playing, you was gambling when you was coaching. And so you know who's playing and who's not and all that kind of stuff. And they really can't get over that, which is crazy. Because I mean, let's be honest. Look, for his career stats, bro. I'm gonna take the glass
right,
so I can really get in there. For his career stats, he batted 303 hits, 4256 for 4,256 hits, 160 home runs. He's the hit king. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's beating him. Runs better than, that's RBIs, 1314, so 1,314. Dude, as a manager, was 412 wins, 373 losses, 525, which is good for them. Dude, man, look, 17-time All-Star, 3-time world champion, NL National League MVP, World Series MVP, Rookie of the Year, 2-time Gold Award winner, Silver Slugger Award, Roberto Clemente Award, 3-time NL batting champion. I mean, so it's no doubt, and everybody knows. Everybody knows. It's no doubt his number speaks it. We all know that. We get it. But you remember when he had a meeting with Vincent, with Commissioner Vincent and everything? That went awry. That didn't go right. That went left, mighty left. But man, it's time, bro. Dude. Don said it. He's 83. He's put in that work. Let the guy in there. Quit playing, man. And you can say, well, you know how many other people probably done bet, and now it's legal. Well, you're not supposed to bet on your team and stuff like that and all your sport. We know that Pete had a problem.
Yeah,
Pete had a problem.
right.
Petey Pete had a problem. And everybody know it. You know, he let him repent, and he has. Get the man in there, man. He's the all-time hit king.
Speaks for
All time.
itself right there. Right.
All time.
But the thing when he was asked in an interview, I remember it was some time ago, the man said the biggest mistake he made was telling the truth. Was it being honest with you? It was to tell the truth. Because he was like, I was honest with y'all. This is 89. How are they gonna catch this man in 89?
Right.
I mean,
Wow.
stuff wasn't stuff wasn't like that back then in 89. It'd be like, hey, I can see all your records and all this. This ain't like old boy from
Oh,
last
yeah.
year.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, come on.
This ain't like Porter's brother
Yeah,
either.
so I cut that.
Yeah. Porter's brother. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, see, in the crazy thing in '89, that's when it all collapsed and everything. They already had the case because he was the manager. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
1984 to 1989, Cincinnati Reds. The Reds are on the radio. Their manager, and it just went smithereens. It just went. But we're talking about. Do you get it? Do you get it? Let's see. That's 11, 24, 35 years. 35 years, bro. Wow. And you still getting it on that face. Put that man in, man. Put him in. Quit playing. Put him in. He done served the time, bro, because he can't even enjoy it. And if you do that, if soon as he passes and y'all let him in, shame on y'all, bro. Because then y'all was hoping, y'all was waiting for him to die. And that's crazy right there. Whoever came up with that, if that happens, and we know eventually that's going to happen, but if somebody set the measure, like it's a secret paper going around, that
right.
that they pass it to commissioner, do not let Pete Rose in until he dies. That
Right.
is wrong. That is wrong. But I don't put nothing past nobody up. I don't put nothing past nobody.
Yeah.
At all. Now this is a good one. Which salary cap? Hard cap. That's football. That's when basically, hey, you only getting that sinus bonus. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing guaranteed. That's what you getting. Soft cap is NBA. That's basketball. You know what I'm saying? That you get those deals and they can still wiggle a little way, but they still gonna have to pay you. Still gotta pay you. Baseball, no cap. Straight cash, homie.
Man.
When they reconstruct, like the Bobby Bonilla day, every day he was getting $1 million after he reconstructed and back paid his stuff. He's taken care of. His family's taken care of for the rest of his life type stuff like that. They have no cap. So if they sign Don for like 7 years, $425 million, he's getting $425 no matter what. Unless they have to sue him and he injured or something like that. And they reconstruct the thing like that. But that's no cap. So, as a business person, football's winning.
Right.
They winning. They are winning. Basketball with the soft cap, you might as well say no cap. Except if you get hurt, they ain't got to pay you. You know what I'm saying? They got all kinds of little things like that. But which salary cap do you think if you as the commissioner of all sports, even though because I'm not gonna put the commissioner because the commissioner works for the owners. They works for the owners. So that's a biased thing. You can't trust those commissioners. But which cap is fair to you and all this kind of stuff, man? What are you leaning to, bro?
I mean, it was fair. It got to be the hard cap. It got to be football. I mean, they controlling more, and
and that's fair.
They know. I mean, it's to the business standpoint.
I'm talking about overall, not fair to the owners. I'm talking about to both parties because that hard cap is strictly freaking owners. They win that.
Well,
they win that. I
So
mean, but go
it's,
ahead. Go ahead.
I
You
mean, the
guilty.
thing about it, right? So the thing about it, it's like who we trying to please? Because now it's like, you got your soft, you got the basketball. That kind of, you structure here, you structure there, and it's like, okay, I can work. How much we got? It's like teams pop up with money out of nowhere, and that's how
True.
that hard cap is. But well, the hard cap, like, we need to get to the books because it's saying that you get this much money, like you in the red. But how you just break off your quarterback 35 million for the
Mm-hmm.
next 2 years? Y'all in the red. Get in the books.
Yeah, because that's
But like,
bull. That's because
yeah,
that's bullshit. That's straight bullshit. Because not what you're saying, but it's
right,
bullshit.
right, right.
Because really, the one who makes the most money is the hardest on the players, and that's the
Mm.
hard cap. Football makes so much money, bro. That ain't even funny. They can afford no cap.
Yeah, right.
They can afford no cap, but they are so damn greedy and selfish. And I get it. I understand it. You know what I'm saying? I understand business. So it's gonna make it look hard for everybody to make it. But you can't be that when you're seeing $7 billion contracts being made. When you seeing Netflix getting games. Peacock, everybody prime. Everybody and you guys is like, well, that's good publicity. But do y'all know who get that money? It's the owners.
Get it
And
all.
they ain't sharing that with nobody. Except themselves. Why you think the commissioner gets $50 million? He gets more than your favorite quarterback. And he
And those
works for
back
the owners.
and those back deal those back
Come,
deals with the owners. Right.
come
Those meetings.
on. Come
The
on,
back
bro.
deal
Like,
meetings.
why you think these guys, most of the commissioners are like ex-doctors and ex-lawyers? I'm not doing that when I can be a commissioner of this and work for you guys and get paid $50 million. And he's probably getting more now because these deals is going. My thing is this: baseball started it no cap because they was a sport and they was making money and all that kind of stuff, and they still live by that. God bless them. Soft cap is an easy way that we can go ahead, like we talk about reconstruction, do all kinds of things like that, and really cut you at the knees if we have to. We do this kind of stuff. Hard cap, dude, get the sinus bonus if you can, because you ain't nothing guaranteed, and we got so much heavy leading clauses that we'll take everything. We'll take your mama's house that you bought rookie year. We'll get all that. We don't care. Like, and it's ridiculous to me because I think that if you had a player if you can go through the middle like the basketball, I get that. But I mean, that's why we got the football, baseball, basketball, because the one who makes the most money is the strictest on the biggest asset, which is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, I was just saying. I'm thinking now. We get NFL bringing all this money. How they making these trips to Barcelona, Paris, and games over week
Germany.
in and week out. Germany, Mexico. I
Yeah.
mean, they all over.
All over and getting paid. Every bit of it. All that merchandise is over there. Who's getting that money? Yeah. Yeah, bro. They know what they doing. They know that, and we ain't paying you nothing. And your pension sucks. You have to play so many years. And if you're running back, you might as well forget it, dude. They
Yes,
cutting you
sir.
left and right. They don't care
Yeah.
about y'all. DBs, if you're not elite, you out of there.
Quick.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, dude, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. No, and that's why they keep on, man. That's why, like I said it before. Hold on. What's up, Shannon? How you doing? Good evening. Good evening. That's why I said it, I think, before. It was either this week or whatever. When last week, when Jerry Jones say, "Hey, Coach Cal, whatever you need, I got you." But yet, when it comes to the Dallas Cowboys, oh boy, we ain't got no pennies over here. We ain't got no pennies. My gosh, we got a cap over here. And that's the crazy thing because people like, well, the league, they set that cap. They do. That's the owners. And they negotiate with the players represented and all that kind of stuff like that. And okay, we make the cap 250, 256 million. But yet, Jerry Jones is making 2, 3, 4, 5 billion a year off of you suckers. And you wonder why his yacht is like a damn football field. You got to park that in the Atlantic Ocean. That's sickening. That's sickening. Just thinking about that, that's, wow. Oh, well, it's a business. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's strictly the model for the owners. Yeah, ain't no players in mind.
No.
Ain't no players in mind, especially when it's a different breakdown of how much people get. They have a slot for each position no matter what. No matter what. Your best receiver, he's lucky. He's lucky to get $20 million a year. And if they sign him and it looks like it's $25 million a year, he ain't gonna make it past that second year, bro. He probably might make it past that first. They're gonna have him reconstruct that contract.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why you think them quarterbacks was like, we need all that money guaranteed.
Who was that last? It was that last big contract. Detroit.
Oh yeah, golf.
Yeah.
And if I'm looking, and you're a teammate of him, I know you like, this dude ain't worth shit. Here I'm busted up. I'm making all the plays, and this dude's going home with $50 million. Wow. And you know how much I make? 3.5. And everybody say, you should be lucky. No. I'm lucky. But I ain't making what he making. And we know he's a fraud. Lord Jesus. Speaking of that, we had the breakdown. We had the breakdown of what the caps are, which is the best sports league, man. From head to toe. Not just what that you like, but how it's ran and all this stuff. What are you thinking, man?
It's funny because
and you can put them in category how you want to do it. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. It's roll with it, and I'll piggyback off you.
Right, because I actually had a slight conversation of someone at work asking me, like, in your acknowledgement, and like to me, they was asking, "What's your fave?" As in the sports. What's from the NBA? I mean,
right.
all over.
Right.
Because they was asking me actually what wrestling. What would you put wrestling in your sports category? And I was like, you know what? It's NFL, NBA, and wrestling. I mean, that's why I've been a fan for life. And hell, if it probably look it up, the wrestlers make probably decent money for what they do.
Probably have to, right?
Yeah, especially some of the top tiers.
Right.
But I'm looking for the NFL because that's the word. I mean, it's NFL is more of a, like I said, it's a man's sport.
Ooh.
And just the physicality of how hard it's how hard the physicality of the NFL and the world watching it and takes a part of the NFL. Like I said, you might find somebody all over the world to be root for the NFL. But football, unless you're over in Europe, your football and stuff is totally different. But I'm going with the NFL.
Yeah, and you hit something right there. Football / soccer is like probably the most popular. Worldwide, it is without a doubt. But to me, you know what I'm saying, I think football, even though I don't agree with, like I said, the salary stuff like that, but I mean, they're the only sport that you have to talk about them every month. They get it. even when the season's not going on, we went over this before. Even when the season's over with, you know what I'm saying? You got the Super Bowl in February. You are already getting ready for the NFL combine. You got the pro days, the combine. You got the draft. You got the rookie camp. You got the OTAs. You got all this kind of stuff. Before you know it, boom, they got training camp. And before that, right after the Super Bowl, you have free agency. So you got that. And then you have a second wave of free agency that's getting ready to pop off in June. Like they know what they're doing. They make sure you keep NFL in your mouth year round. No matter what. No other sport can do that. NBA comes somewhat, but it doesn't move the needle like that. Because I'm gonna tell you what, as we put things on the pages and different stuff like that, if I put an NFL post, especially on certain teams, it's gonna rock nonstop. I can put a post on your favorite NBA team. It just depends. NFL, because let me say this, and I'm not trying to make fun of Don on this one, but NFL is the one sport that women love crazy. You can go to work and have a conversation with a woman, and she's going to know about her team. She's going to know more about the NFL team than the basketball. And it's crazy. And I go to the games, I do this, X, Y, and Z. They love hell, they buy a pearl, they do all that kind of stuff. Everybody loves NFL. And pretty much everybody has an NFL team. You can't say that about the NBA team. Well, I really don't watch it till the playoffs when they start playing for real. You don't hear that about the NFL because you got to play for real to get to the playoffs. I just think that's, you know what I'm saying? I think that's, even though, like I said, the money thing that's different, but it just ran perfect that they know. And it's kind of like how you and I talked about before. Wrestling do that, like you said, they do the drafts, they do everything. They have an event almost monthly or more, at least one. They get it. It's a year-round thing. It's like we don't stop. These other sports stop, and they stop. Only reason why you hear more about that stuff is like you in that city. Like you're gonna hear us talk about Louisville basketball and Kentucky basketball because it's prevalent here. Every state is not like that. Every state is not looking at the transfer portal and looking up people's stats and shit like, oh my God, dude shot 20 air balls and 10 assists. Oh my God, we got to get him. Man, I ain't worried about all that. We play when we play. Let's go with this. NFL just moves the needle different, man. Big time.
Well, see, I was looking at it, I guess how I said it, as in men's, I'm just saying how physical. As in,
I get
right,
it.
as in, you know what I'm saying? But, I mean, there's no doubt, right. People might have been watching and I get probably a couple women watching it might have cussed me out real quick, but I understand. My bad. I didn't, I know your favorite team, Detroit. I know who somebody might be watching and be like, hey, hold up. I watch that. I watch NFL. Hey, my bad. So,
hey.
But hey, I know. But the thing about it too, they are no doubt because you don't find what's the top fantasy league in the world. Fantasy football.
Big time.
Yeah. I mean, you got women in fantasy football, winning fantasy football,
right,
keeping up with stats. Only thing about it, if you don't got even women be like their favorite team, you got their favorite player.
Right.
They always have their favorite player they keep up with. I would say that too. Right. That's the guy.
Right.
I mean, I know several like with Dak is the man. When Cam was around, Cam was the man. I had to change. Right. I had to change the wipes. Like, forget Cam. Cam's out.
Right. Right. Hey. A lot of women, you're right. Or they love Tomlin. For different reasons. But things like that. No, you're right. You're absolutely right. It is different, man. It's just different. Now in basketball, you have more people who say I like a certain player than I like this team.
Yeah, doubt, no doubt.
You know what I'm saying? And they follow the player wherever they go. I'm like, and all
Yeah,
that kind of
we
stuff
know
like
one.
that.
We know one Pacific, the other
Yeah.
West. So yeah,
Oh. Ooh, 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 ooh.
yeah.
But yeah,
But
that
they
happens.
they follow him. Yeah,
Yeah,
they keep
it
him up.
is what it is. So yeah, man, it just hits different. And I mean, and you had a great example right there because that fantasy football, you had other sports try to get in there. I mean,
Yeah,
betting. You know how much the bookies make off of football
man.
compared to any sport, and that's one. Well, now it's more than one day. It used to be one day. It used to be just Sundays, but it's different days. That's how it goes, man. And then all these other sports they start picking up and doing all the making up stuff, as they go, so they can try to get their money. But
Right.
yeah, man, I think I'm with you on that big time. Now this one, LeBron James and Charles Barkley defends Caitlyn. LeBron was first. He was talking about, hey, I feel basically, she needs to keep her head up and rock and roll. People talking and all this kind of stuff. But see, people fail to realize he did that angle so he could talk about his son. And my son, like I'm going through it now, get the animosity and all this kind of stuff. Okay, that's fine. I get your ass in a minute. And then Charles tried to double down, Barkley. Double down says, defends Caitlyn. But where were they at when people were attacking Angel Reese last year and this year? Why? Why? Caitlyn's good. Caitlyn's good. Like, you guys are buffoons for that because Caitlyn is good. Dude, she's every other day she has a new sponsorship. You think she gives a rat ass what these ladies are talking about? That's basketball. Your job is to stop the Don. Your job is to stop Will. That's period. And I might talk some shit about stopping Don or stopping Will. That's how it goes. You guys coming up for a corporate person as Caitlyn is buffoonery. Buffoonery. But like I said, I know your angle, LeBron, because you twisted that little part you talk about, you twisted, and I'm going through it as a perm. My son, all the animosity, and dude, your son's no good, bro. Not for the NBA. Stop it, bro. You need to stop it because that's the whole angle you was going for. Stop it. That wasn't cool, bro, for real, for real. But where were y'all at when Angel Reese was getting attacked? That she continues to get attacked daily. Y'all some clowns for that.
Crickets.
Clowns.
It wasn't. I mean, the thing. Okay. So you remember what I was saying just a couple days ago? Woke up in the morning on the way to work, hopped in the car. Same lady talking about Caitlin Clark, and this time it's like, it's what it is though. She draws it. We know she's good at what she does. We knew that she was going to go through this. It's a process. It's the long game. She knows she's not going to just do, of course she's getting attacked for but the media has drawn this up to get like this.
Right.
Because you get, I believe it's I want to say next week. Next week, Chicago goes to Indiana.
Right.
I think it's the first. I'm not totally sure, but I think it's something like that. And they have made this good against evil.
Crazy. They don't even play the same damn position. They're not even gonna go at each other.
Right. But they are defending Caitlyn just to get there because they know when when Caitlin Clark comes out of their mouth, they know that's gonna get pub right there. That's gonna get views. That's gonna get looked at. LeBron, I've been through this. Back when I came to the league. I was talked about. I was supposed to be I was the next one, the chosen one. Okay, that was so long ago.
And you wasn't getting it like this, dude.
No.
They didn't even pub you like this. I'm just gonna say that. They
Yeah.
didn't. I'm sorry. Stop. Get off that horse. This no one's. I can't remember a player in any sport that's getting that she's getting it,
No.
and that's point blank. Yeah, you had a Nike deal, LeBron. Yeah, we understand that. You had that, and that was just the norm. That was the norm. That was the norm, man. That was the norm. It wasn't nothing different. This is different, bro. This is different. This is way different because this is. If Jordan would have said that, I'd have respected a little bit more because he had a shoe. You know what I'm saying? He's one of the first, like rookie ones, like that. Besides Magic and his, in the little story they was talking about. This girl, this girl ain't played a lick. Didn't win shit at Iowa. Everything, bam, 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 bam. She don't need y'all to protect her. She's Gucci. But the other one, who's just as who's a star her damn self, but who speaks her mind, y'all ain't said nothing.
Yeah.
Is it because of corporations? Because she ain't got those big deals like, oh girl, you being a corporate guy, that you trying to protect her? And Barkley, you just sound ignorant anyway, bro. Like you didn't even have to add your 2 cents, dude. I mean, come on, man. And you had it messed up because the ladies from WNBA was like, what the f is he talking about?
Yeah. They weren't too fond of it.
Right. What are you like? They're just jealous and da. Bro, if you watch the game, she's not better than none of them, the ones who are chirping at all. They get it. They understand that a lot of eyes is on her because she did this thing. She's, the biggest scorer. She's got Iowa behind her. You got people who ain't never watched before. Caitlin, they drown it. They just smother us with that. I get it. I understand it. But none of y'all can say that she's the best player in the league. None of y'all can say she's the top 10 player in the league. None of y'all can say that right now she's the best rookie in the league. Y'all can't. But that's what the players is like. Let her earn that. And that's what they said. Why, give everybody else the publicity. Let everybody else's gains do. And you don't. Let's put it this way. Wemby will have a better career than Caitlin Clark. We're talking about NBA. And I know it's apples and oranges, but we're going to break it down this way. He will have a better career than her. They both are rookies. How many games did he play on national TV? What, 4, 3?
Yeah.
Something small? He's a better player. He's going to have a better career. But yet, y'all chose her to carry that torch. And I get it. Do what you got to do. But I don't think you need a defender. And we definitely don't need LeBron James and Charles Barkley, especially LeBron, who's trying to twist it, who try to morph it into his son. Stop it, bro. Your son ain't that good, bro, for no NBA. He's good for college. But I don't know what I don't know what level college though.
Yeah.
He should have been a McDonald's All-American.
How about the name?
Hell, before his senior year, dude was ranked like 65th or 70. But they knew they was doing. So I ain't got no problem with that. I got a problem when y'all trying to defend somebody, but hell, offend the other person and the other people who get attacked, bro. Don't pick and choose like that, dude. That's just so lame. That's lame, bro. That's totally lame. Let me see.
They say, especially Ronnie. Come on now.
They just trying, bro. They trying. All right, TheRingers.com came up with 25 best players in the NBA, age 25 and under. Whew, number 1, Victor. 2, Ant. 3, Shea. 4, Luka. Damn, Luka's only 25 or 24. Lord,
that's honestly like golly.
Yeah, yeah. That's.
But he was playing over a professional at 14. And
yeah,
stuff.
Lord Jesus. 5th, Tyrese Halliburton. 6, Tyrese Maxey. 7, Chet Holm. 8, Jalen Williams. That's his teammate for Chet's teammate. Paulo Pancaro. Number 9, 10, Zion and John Morant. They said put them together. Tie them together. One's hurt all the time and the other one's getting suspended all the time. Wow. I don't know if you saw this list, but woo! This right here. We gonna get out real quick. As you look at this, just what do you think about this, and who are you moving? Who are you not moving? Are you fine with it?
I'm looking at Luca. Probably should be number one.
I can see that.
I mean, he gets stuff to show for it. I mean, years on his belt. The show in effect. Ja, what hurts him is his history.
Right. Otherwise, he'd be right up at the damn top.
Right.
Everybody
I mean,
knows
he
that.
really could. Jalen Williams. Yeah, I mean everything else. I guess.
How old is Donovan? 26. How old is Donovan Mitchell?
Yeah,
And Tatum.
He might be right there.
And Tatum.
Yep.
Are they like 26? I guess maybe because Donovan came out after the sophomore year, right?
No,
So
was it sophomore or
yeah,
junior?
no, it was sophomore. I thought after the sophomore he left. But anyway,
Yeah.
Damn. Well, I mean, I'm sure Tatum and him would have been on her at least. You know what I'm saying? All this kind of stuff like that. I mean, to me, I think
Donovan's 27.
Damn, he old as hell. Luka, I can see Luka 1. I can see Ant number 2 for sure.
Right.
But him and John Morant would have been right up there together. Have no problem with Shea in this thing. Victor, you probably got to put him down a little bit just because he's, I think he's gonna be a stud. You can put him in the middle of the pack like that. Pablo is a problem. Jalen Williams probably should be number 10. He balled, but he probably need to move his ass back. Maxey down towards a little, like 9 or 8, something like that. I can see that. Yeah, Halliburton can stay right there or whatever. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Middle of the pack too. Yeah. Shea balled. I got to give him a respect. Zion, I don't even put him on here. This is the disrespect too. He's been hurt. I get it. I understand. But, come on, bro. It is what it is, man.
They could have Zion sitting at 12. I mean, something down there.
I mean, I need to put him on there.
Play.
Because he's better than most of the people on the list. So don't even, like Ja Morant. You know what I'm saying? So let's don't play games like that. What are you leaving the people with?
Oh, man. Let me think.
You can just say goodbye.
You know what? It's the weekend. Tell the truth. We about to have a 3-day weekend. So y'all go out, have a good time, be safe, don't get pulled over because hey, it's the. So yeah, I have a good time this weekend. Relax yourself.
Right. Hey, congratulations. God bless, guys. All these graduations coming up, like I said, we talked about it today. Congratulations to all the people who's graduated and everybody who was able to make it through the school year, the teachers, the principals, the bus drivers, everything like that, and the parents, without a doubt. God bless. We out. Peace.